आप देख रहे हैं स्क्रीन बेस और मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट दिव्या पाल। इन टुडेज एपिसोड ऑफ स्क्रीन बेस वी टॉक टू मनीष कालरा, द सीबीओ ऑफ ZEE5, और हम उनसे जानना चाहते हैं कि अपकमिंग जो उनकी वेब सीरीज है 11/11 वो किस चीज के बारे में है, and also things like what gives ZEE5 an edge over its competitors and what will the second half of 2024 be like for ZEE5. Manish, thank you so much for giving us your time. और yes, हम 11/11 की बात आज करेंगे आपके साथ because this is one web series जिसके बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा buzz हो चुकी है. This is a collaborative effort. मतलब ये ZEE5, Dharma Productions and Sikhya Entertainment तीनों ही collaborate कर रहे हैं इस web series के लिए. Now, what was the entire strategy? What exactly was the idea behind collaborating for this particular series?
No, I think it's a very solid collaboration that we've started. We at ZEE5, we're always looking for good content which our consumers will enjoy and they would want to binge watch and see. So Sikhya, which is Guneet and team and Dramatics, they come up with a unique story. Which I'm sure when you and viewers watch it, it's one of its kind in India. So it was amazing and we were sold at the plot, and obviously the credibility they bring on the table with Guneet's kind of being a legend, an Oscar winner in India, and the dramatics. So all that kind of fell in place and we are really happy that come out nicely. Obviously the final product is what matters and it's looking very good. So once you get to sample it, you will also enjoy it.
Manish, also tell us कि इस collaboration को लेके आपके future plans क्या है? Future में आप किन aspects पे और ध्यान देना चाहेंगे?
I think there is a series of content that we are evaluating together, and you will see much more of us coming together and bringing the right content to the consumer. So I won't give you names and numbers right now because it's all still in the works. But definitely, like I said, we are looking at a solid partnership for future.
Now, ZEE5 is lauded by the audience for its very unique content. मतलब यहाँ पे diverse content है, यहाँ पे काफी impressive cerebral content भी है, and it sort of caters to the taste of diverse viewers. So, what according to you has really led to ZEE5's prominence in the OTT ecosystem?
I think we have a advantage in the sense, Divya, that we come from the house of Zee. We understand Indians, we understand the audience, their preferences, and we, if you realize, one of the only son of the soil Desi OTTs which caters to Indians in their own language. So our plan is kind of ensure that we keep creating good content in Hindi and some of the topmost consumed Indian languages like Telugu, Tamil, Bangla, Malayalam, all these places, and cater to Indians in the language they understand. Because one of the consumer insights we got in a research was कि अपनी भाषा में अलग ही मजा है, which we agree with. Because when you hear a story which connects with you, if someone tells you a story in your own language and it's culturally relevant, it has the nuances that you have learned, you can relate to. So from a consumer perspective, the plan is to keep giving them what they can connect and relate to and give them good stories, which obviously are engaging enough for them to kind of keep hooked to the platform. But definitely the plans are to keep growing and scaling the platform from there.
And of course, when you talk about ZEE5, हमको आपके पाकिस्तानी सीरीज के बारे में तो जरूर पूछना है, बज़र्क के बारे में. Viewers are watching it and they want to know more about such content. So what are the plans like for future? And of course, you've got Fawad Khan, so you have to speak to us about that as well.
I think Fawad has been off Indian screens for some time, and when team brought it up, it was kind of a no-brainer for us because he enjoys the fan base and the stories which come from across the border have a very unique way of storytelling. So all that worked, and we do realize that the audience which is looking for Pakistani shows at various points in time, and many of my, let's say my mom or people around have seen some of those shows. So I think it's a good comeback, and Fawad obviously, like I said, has a good fan base in India. So we are leveraging it from the viewers, and we're seeing more and more people are sampling it from across the country, specifically smaller towns as well. So I think it's a great start for us.
And Manish, we also wanted you to give us an insight into the first 6 months of 2024?
Yeah, it's been a good growth story for us, both on kind of scaling revenue and at the same time making bottom line much more efficient. So obviously, as a business, we come from the house of Zee, and we are very value oriented and ensuring that we're not kind of wasting our rupees on unnecessary content or frills and bells. So that's done, and we are right now on a solid platform, and the plan is to keep growing and scaling from here. So first 6 months, to answer your question, have been very well, and we are pleasantly kind of surprised and happy with the response consumers are showing to the platform. So all good there.
अच्छा, अगर हम आगे के 6 महीने के बारे में बात करें, so what are those strategies and what are the plans that you're going to be focusing on?
Yeah. So if you see, we have a good lineup of both movies and series across languages. So Gyaarah Gyaarah being the first one that you were obviously interviewing me for. So that's going to be a very good series, and at the same time there are lots of original movies. So we have collaborated with good creators across the platform, which are coming up with some great stories, and yeah, it should only be an upside from here onwards and upwards.
Also, give us a quick insight into what are the strategies of ZEE5 when it comes to giving quality content. मतलब viewers अब किसी एक स्टार की वेब सीरीज है या उसकी मूवी है, उसके भरोसे नहीं रहते हैं, they only want quality content. So what are the plans like to ensure कि आपके जो viewers हैं और आपका जो content है, they are all on the same page?
In our world, content is the king. If you have great content, if you can tell great stories with good plots which connect with our audience, you'll keep winning. Obviously, audience keep evolving. They go with topical trends. They like something today, tomorrow something else comes. And so we try and bring in as much real, relatable content. From a platform perspective as well, we have a good team working in Bangalore, which is just focused on driving better user experience every day, improving the UI, the UX, recommendations. And we track a metric called NPS, which has significantly scaled in the last 2 years. At the same time, if you go on App Store or Play Store, you see our ratings. We are one of the top most rated OTT apps in the country. So we're confident with all the investments that has gone in tech, with all the kind of good quality content, with the right storytelling in the languages people can connect to, with kind of culturally relatable context, we should be able to get the right output and keep scaling ZEE5 from there.
And Manish, we also have to congratulate you for एक बंदा, क्योंकि इसका जो watch time है, it's over 1 billion minutes. I mean, that's no mean feat.
No, I think Bandaa has been extraordinary. It's just the of storytelling, from writing the right plot to getting the facts in place. We had creators, the director Apoor, and above all, I think Manoj Bajpayee, he gets into the character, does the right thing, does his research, gets involved at every stage of content creation. So with the team, with the story and the execution that we got, I think Bandaa has nailed it. Consumers have been rewarding it, and it's won so many awards this year. And we were pleasantly happy. I wasn't surprised. I knew that 1 billion is going to happen like very, very soon. But to kind of give you some more numbers, in the last, if you say 12 months, the platform has seen more than 85 billion kind of minutes happening on consumer watching the content, which is like multi-million viewers or break it down. So it's all good, and like I said, content works, and with Bandaa, obviously that's a testimony that good content has no boundaries.